going to try problem 17 for you from the homework from 7.3 since we ran out of time. You'll notice that this one is an equation and you'll see your exponent of 2. So we have a quadratic equation here, and this one looks like a trinomial that will need to be factored. I am going to rewrite this one and do it with the substitution and then substitute back. That is one of my favorite ways, and when one looks complicated. And so I am going to let x equal this piece with my middle term, so sine theta. And I'm going to rewrite it as 3x squared plus 10x plus 7 equals 0. So I'm going to factor this trinomial. You can use your preferred way to factor. Trial and error is fine, or you can use where you split the middle term. Doesn't matter to me which way you do it. I'll do the split the middle term. So if you're going to do that, you multiply the first times the last. 3 times 7 is 21. And that's a 1. And then you're going to combine to get a 10. And so your choices are going to be 3 and 7. So you keep the first term, you keep the last term, and you're going to split the middle term. So we're going to use 3 and 7, and this is plus, so you're going to use like signs. So I am going to use a 3. You keep the x with each one. These two have to combine to give the one above. And then you're going to do it with grouping. So I'm going to group these first two together, take out a common factor. So we'll take out a 3x, and that will leave x plus 1. The second group, take out a 7, and that will leave x plus 1. And then we have a common binomial. So we have the x plus 1 times, pick up your common factor, or pick up your pieces out here, 3x plus 7 equals 0. So it's factored. Now let's put back in what our x was equal to. So sine theta. So we have sine theta plus 1 and 3 sine theta plus 7 equals 0. Now you can use your zero product law. So set each one equal to 0. So sine theta plus 1 equals 0, or 3 sine theta plus 7 equals 0. And we'll solve. So here we'll subtract the 1. So sine theta equals negative 1. So you're going to think about when this happens, this is going to happen on your unit circle. And this is your y value. So when is sine negative 1? So here your coordinates are 1, 0. And here it is 0, 1. And so you're going to be down here, 0, negative 1. This one would be negative 1, 0. So this is the point you want, and you want to know how much did you move to get there, starting from here. So you have rotated around, right? This would be pi over 2, 2 pi over 2, so 3 pi over 2. Sorry, that is a pi. So theta equals 3 pi over 2. Now we'll solve on this one. So you're going to isolate your trigonometric piece. So first you'll take off your 7, So subtract it from both sides. Fine to do that in your head, of course. 3 sine theta will equal -7. Divide by 3. And so we have sine theta equal -7/3. So kind of a weird value. So we're going to go to our calculator for some help here. And we will pull it up. And I'm going to just slide it over. Make sure it stays in my viewing range. And I'll turn it on. I am going to go ahead and put the mode in radians. It is, so we're good there. Second, quit. And I'm going to switch this around, and I'm going to do, because I want to solve for theta, so I will do sine, and we can pull that back up in a minute, inverse of -7/3 equals theta, because we want to solve for theta. All right, and now we'll get our calculator, and we will do, sorry, it makes me use the mouse on here. Second, sine inverse of, sorry, I should have kept your viewing window a little bit more. -7 divided by 3, close, enter, and I get a domain error. So I am not going to get an answer for this one. It is outside the domain. So the only answer I get for theta is 3 pi over 2.